Hello everyone, so welcome to today's video. We are doing a holiday look today. I am sharing with you some of my favorite eyeshadows in this video. I absolutely love the way this look came out. I've used these single eyeshadows before. I've talked about them on Instagram. They're from Tilbury and I absolutely love them. They're stunning and they're perfect for the holiday because they add that little extra sparkle, a bit of a kind of glittery just glowiness to the lids without being chunky, without being big pieces and flecky glitter that gets all over the place. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm also going to show you how to kind of elevate the center of the lids a little bit more with one of the colors from Victoria Beckham Beauty that I wanted to share with you in this video. But everything is pretty easy to recreate and the complexion is dewy and radiant, and I'm going to be using a face palette that I was kind of resisting, but I ended up caving and I bought it. And I'm going to use it in today's video to get this kind of glowy, dewy, kind of pinky. It's just, yes. Everything about it is yes. The lip combo as well I'm going to share with you. It's easy. It's pretty similar to my natural lip color, just a little bit more enhanced, a little bit glossier so that as it fades and wears throughout the day, it's not that obvious and I don't have to worry about it with having guests over. If I'm doing portraits and pictures and stuff for the holidays, I don't have to worry about it looking weird if it fades because it matches my lip color. So without further ado, I'm going to show you everything in today's video, so just keep watching. Alright, so to start this look off, I'm going to take the Tilbury Super Nudes Easy Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm going to use the light ivory shade just to kind of prime my lids and get them ready for eyeshadow that we'll be using in a little bit. So I'm going to start building the crease again with the same palette. And I'm using the light tan shade, which has a bit of warmth to it. And I'm going to start sort of applying it in my natural crease area and sort of creating that shape that I like. So I just kind of follow my actual crease. I don't do anything special, anything super difficult. I just get the product on my eyes and I'm just sort of building as I go and just sort of intensifying that warmth on the outer edge of the eye using a brush from Profusion, which is super soft and very affordable and gets the job done very nicely. And then to sort of add a little bit more, I'm going to add this specific shade in this palette, which is a bit more on the cooler side, just to help define the crease a bit. And what I should have done is actually done this step first and then the warmer tone because you really can't see it too much on camera. Anyways, you live and learn, right? So I'm moving on to the lower lash line, taking that same warm tan shade and applying it to the lower lashes. And then I'm also going to be adding a little bit more depth. So I'm going to take the pencil brush that I'm using is a MAC 219 and the deepest shade in this palette and just sort of adding it a little bit on the thicker side. I'm going to blend this out. I'm not going to leave it as thick as you see it here. And then I'm going to go back in with a lighter, kind of cooler tone tan shade, and I'm going to soften those edges on the lower lash line with a really small brush. It looks like a crease brush, but super miniature in size. Also from Profusion. If I remember, I will list it down below because I think it's a great brush to use for this step or for carving out like a cut crease. So moving on to the star of the show. These are the Charlotte Tilbury Hypnotizing Pop Shots. I have the rose gold, which is the one that I'm using right now for the lids, and I'm applying that with a MAC 239 brush. You can also use your fingers or just any eyeshadow brush. So the fluffier the brush, the less impact it's going to have. That's why I chose this brush specifically from MAC because it does pick up a lot of product and it intensifies the finish of it, and it is a dry brush. And just to show you, I'm going to use a Smokey Quartz on the lower lashes just to add a little bit more depth and a little bit more sparkle just because I couldn't help myself. These colors are absolutely beautiful. The formula is spectacular on these eyeshadows. It's very unique in my collection. So moving on for more definition in the crease, I'm going to take the two brown shades from the Vega palette also to kind of create more of a defined look. Is it really necessary? Not really, but these two colors are incredible and I love it from the Lisa Eldridge makeup line. Then to elevate the lids, I'm taking the Lid Luster from Victoria Beckham in the shade Chiffon. This is going to be kind of that pop in the center of the eye and add a bit of more sparkle. It's very metallic and super creamy. You could use this on its own or layer it on top of other eyeshadows. It's so pretty, and there's a couple of shades in this range, but I chose one that I feel like I could incorporate with any look, warm and cool tones. So eyeliner. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario eyeliner to tight line, and this is just the black one, very rich and pigmented. And then I'm going to take the Victoria Beckham, the Kajal liner, and this is the brown shade that I'm going to just kind of follow my natural line and just do a simple eyeliner look. It's just, like you saw me in the video say, it's just too easy. Like, it literally takes seconds to apply, and it has a smudging tip, which is great. You can smudge it if you choose to or not, but the formula is very long wearing, super creamy, easy to apply, and it's just really nice. That brown shade is perfect. Then for mascara, I'm going to be mixing the Lancome Idole mascara with the Rare Beauty. So let's start with the Lancome. It's not my favorite. The brush applicator is a bit kind of hard and plasticky, and it has a curve, which is nice, but it's just not my favorite. I'm just trying to kind of use it up, and that's why I decided to mix it with this one. This is the Rare Beauty one. Obviously the brush is totally different on this one. It's a fuller brush with a subtle kind of hourglass shape to it, and it definitely made a huge difference, as you can see, by adding some more thickness, which is what I was looking for. And then I'm going back into the palette just to highlight my inner corner with the Ivory shade. Now bronzer. I'm going to be using this one from the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Vitamin D bronzer. And I'm just going to be using, again, another Profusion brush, which is so good. And it's just a few bucks. I think it was like 10 bucks maybe online. Super inexpensive, but it gets the job done quickly. And I absolutely love this brush for bronzer. Then this palette from Charlotte. Yep, if you know, you know. I had to get it. I could not resist it, so I'm going to be using both of these colors. I'm starting off with the Pillow Talk, which is kind of like a soft, kind of nudish rose shade, and it's so pretty. It's like a jelly formula, really nice. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of that pink shade, just for that pop of rosiness, which I think is so youthful and pretty. And then for the highlighters, I'm going to start with the lightest one, and I'm going to layer both of them so you can see actually how incredibly beautiful this palette is. And I'm glad I got it. I've been putting it off for the longest time because it's $75, but it is pretty. Very pretty. Then to finish the look, I'm going to take my lip liner from Lancome in the Natural Mauve shade, which is my favorite. It's my lip color but better, and it just sort of defines my lip, and it's something that I can use with pretty much any lip color that I wear, and the formula is fantastic. And then this is the Italian Marble lipstick from Laura Geller in the shade Berry Vanilla, which is a go-to of mine. Super easy lip, and this is the finished look. Okay, that's it. That's my holiday look for the season. I hope you guys enjoyed it and love it as much as I do. And if you recreate this look, let me know what you think of it. It's simple, it's easy, but there's just something so beautiful about the way the colors and that sparkle looks on the lid. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. So thank you for being here. Happy holidays. I hope you guys have a great holiday, and I will see you very soon. Everything will be listed down below. Check it out if you want to know what else I'm wearing for the rest of this look, and take care, you guys. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'll see you soon.